What's good, YouTube? Back with another deck profile. Top 8 from the 3v3 tournament in Tennessee. Shout outs to Jonathan Wads and Danny, my teammates. We crushed the thing. We did pretty good. We got third place. Also, I like to shout out to Team TPH. That's my team. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow, start watching videos, leave likes and comments. But without further ado, let's get into the direct profile. So I played Sprite. Obviously, 3 Sprite Blue, 3 Jet, 1 Red, 1 Carrot, and I played 1 Pixies. I played Pixies because a lot of the times with like Bystials floating around, they'll try to just drop a Bystial if you have one in grave and then attempt to go battle phase and out your Toad. But if you play like Pixies, you can like bring your cards back, protect your Toad, do all types of neat stuff. For the next package is the Beaver package. I play 3 Beaver and 2 Angler and 3 Swap Frog. So this package is obviously really good with like Elf. Toad's extremely amazing. It does a lot. So this package puts in work. All self-explanatory still. Now for my hand traps. I played 3 Ash, 3 Bell, 3 Magnemite, 2 Durasworm, and 1 Baldric. Tier was still like the best deck going into the format. Cash was out, but we were still under old list with like Elf and stuff. So Tier was still the best deck. So obviously you had to prepare for Tier. All these cards put in work. The MVP was probably Bell though. Being able to Bell a lot of interactions like kind of won me the game where like Bell came up clutch with the Bystial and stuff. So like it was able to like stop their follow-up plays too. So like I enjoyed Bell a lot. 3 starter, 2 smasher, and to round off the spells, I played triple tactics talent. Talent was kind of like a staple to me. I feel like the card has to be played. What it does, and it's even better now in this format, but like this card just like is insanely good with 3 effects, and like almost every deck activates an effect during your turn, during your main phase. So like this card just like puts in a lot of work. Smashers and starters is self-explanatory. I played 2 smashers. I feel like whenever I play like the hand trap pure list, I've always played like 2 smashers just because of being able to like follow up smashers again. So just super good. Last but not least, the last hand trap I played triple Imperm because Imperm to me was probably one of the best hand traps going all the way around. Good against Sprite, good against Tier, good against Rogue. Like it was just good against everything. And now for the side deck. I played 2 Nib and 1 Red Resonator. That was only the monsters I played. I went with a lot of like 2/2/2 siding. I was playing 3 Nib and then realized like I had to play Resonator. It didn't really come up much. I think I like did it one time where it won me the game. But that was about it. 1 Zombie World, 1 Necro Valley. You'll know why here in a little bit. I played 2 Book of Eclipse. I did expect to see Kashtira. Didn't really play any Kashtira. I played 6 Tier, 1 Mirror Match, and 1. It was that plant deck, that Earth plant deck that uses like the cards that start with a V. But like, didn't really play against Cash, even though there was Cash there. I played Trap Trick, Metaverse. D barriers with the Necro Valleys and the Evenings. Like this was my going first stuff. Like there's a lot of games where like I seen like these two and like this kind of just took over the game for me. Being able to just D barrier and then go into either Necro Valley. Zombie World came up a little bit but not a lot. And then last but not least 2 Evenly. And then time for the extra deck I played. So obviously RIP, 2 Elf, one of the best cards in the deck. lets you loot Toad, lets you do all types of like niche and cheesy plays. So like obviously going to miss Elf, but I mean she was really good, so it's probably time for her to go anyway. One sprint. This card is cracked. It set up so many plays where like you could just get in the sprint and then just get 2 more extra bodies. It just played really good. One Masquerena, one Dark, and then I played one Avermax. This was a mistake. Even though I played tier, there was like a lot of times where I just like wish I seen the Avermax instead. I mean, not the Avermax, but the Unicorn instead, because like Unicorn came up a lot where you get into a simplified game state and just one Unicorn like could turn the whole tide of the game. When Avermax didn't really do too much for me. It was good. I made it like twice. I won one of the games I made it, lost one of the games I made it. But like Unicorn IP came up like in 6 different rounds, like to where I would just wanted to make it either game 1, 2, or 3. Like it just came up, and I really wish I would have played it. So yeah, definitely a mistake. Should have been the Unicorn. Then we play 2 Gigantic Sprite, self-explanatory. 1 Toad, self-explanatory. Gin Bluster, pretty self-explanatory. I feel like if you play the Pixies and stuff like that, you get to use the Gin a little bit more. 1 Obarami, made this card a lot. This card actually is really good, just out and dealing with things. 1 Mosquito. So I only mosquitoed like 3 times, 2 or 3 times per game. And a lot of people are like, well, you didn't have Sunfish. But there are so many times where you can make Mosquito. And then, like, you have Sprint to dump to give you 2 summons. Like, you can easily put up. You only need 4. 3 to 4, depending on how big the monster is. But, like, I mosquitoed for game, like, 3 times. It was insane. Last but not least, 1 downer, Double Zeus. I played Double Zeus because, like I said, like, with the cash and stuff. And plus, Zeus comes up a lot. And I made Zeus probably like 3 times. I even made it 1 time against Tier in a simplified game state where all they had was like a bunch of like shit that didn't really trigger. So like I was able to like make this like once or twice against them. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't like great. Yeah, but that's the deck profile for the 3v3. Shout out to Team TPH. And let's just keep grinding and on to the next.